Hello, my name is Adam and welcome back to UK Theme Parks as we complete the trilogy of Top Trump cards for 2018. Now, for those who have watched the last two videos, you'll know very well that we haven't seen Top Trump cards in many years, and then all of a sudden, this year, Thorpe Park, Chesington and Alton Towers have all come out with Top Trump cards. Now, we did check Legoland. Legoland, we didn't see any. We will check when we go back to see if they are. So as far as we're aware, this is the trilogy of Top Trump cards. Now, we are opening these at the same time as you seeing them. So unless you own a pack yourself, this will be as much a surprise to you as it is to me. And here they are. These are the Alton Towers ones. Now, as we said in the Thorpe Park one, we can tell that Wicker Man's going to be in there because it is covered with the Wicker Man one as opposed to the Chesington one behind us, and indeed the Thorpe Park ones, which didn't have the retrospective new rides for 2018. So, there they are, Wicker Man on the front. Now again, much with we've guessed the Top Trump wrong both times. On Chesington we guessed it would be Vampire. On Thorpe Park we guessed it would be Stealth, but it wasn't. It was the Lions, and it was Darren Brown's Ghost Train, which is arguably even worse than the Lions. The Lions have something going for them. So, what do we think it's going to be on Alton Towers? And again, if you own these, I'm sure you already know, obviously, because you'd have looked. If you don't own them, take a guess now. We would like to think it's going to be Nemesis. But it wouldn't surprise me if it's the Smiler. Now then, we know the Top Trump is usually the first card, so we're just going to cut these now to a few cards back. And that's where we're going to leave it, and we're going to start with the first card that comes up. So the first card that comes up, they're quite nicely themed actually. If we have a look at these, if you've been to the park, you'll see that some of these are actually in the queue line to some of the roller coasters, particularly Smiler. We noticed it there. We did notice it in another one as well, but I can't remember what it was. But this is Galactica. Now, again, we said in the Thorpe Park ones that some of the Thorpe Park ones acknowledged the ride's existence before its existence. Flying Fish was a good one, 1983, when Space Station Zero opened, and yet the Dan Brown's Ghost Train one didn't acknowledge it existed in 2016. Well, the very first card we come to, Galactica, didn't acknowledge it was there before 2016. So all we have is 2016 opening for Galactica. And I appreciate it did change, but you know, it's really inconsistent between the packs. Thrill factor of 93, I don't know whether that's high yet. Top Trump rating of 60, Family Fun 10, height 40. That's Galactica. We then have Nemesis. Well, we're already wrong because Nemesis is not the Top Trump. Fairly recent photo though, because you can see some of the decoration on the track has been done recently. So it's a fairly recent photo of it, unlike some of the Thorpe Park ones. The decoration down here is really nice. You know, we've got a bit of the Smiley coming around. We've got the ducks. Don't really know what the ducks are used in anymore, mind you. Cloud Cuckoo Land at the bottom, but that's Nemesis. We had the Blade. So again, that's acknowledged that it was open long before it was the Blade. Shot by Reef by Sea Life. Battle Galleons. Family Fun of 45. Wicker Man is the Top Trump. So we moved them all to the back, and the Top Trump was actually in the middle of here. So the Top Trump is Wicker Man. It's got a Family Fun rating of 100. When Battle Galleons has only got 45, and the Sea Life set has only got 49. Wicker Man has 100, so that's a real good card. That's a real good card. But yeah, Top Trump, Wicker Man. The Corkscrew. Well, it's nice. It's nice that it's got some old rides included. I don't think it's going to get you very far on any of the bits and pieces. Hex, Legend of the Towers. Don't mind Hex being in there. Spinball Whizzer. That's acknowledged. It wasn't Sonic at some point as well. 13. Family Fun of only 40. Now, that's a great family coaster, 13. A great family coaster. Rita. Also acknowledging Queen of Speed. Cloud Cuckoo Land Driving School. The Black Hole. Carousel. And Smiler. So Smiler thrill factor of 100 is actually the same as the Top Trump card, oddly enough. It's much higher than Galactica. It's higher than Nemesis. Higher than a Blade, would you believe? Wicker Man, thrill factor, it's joint 100 with with Wicker Man, which is a bit of a surprise, to be honest with you. Oblivion, thrill factor only 97, so I think you can get a glimpse out of kind of the roller coasters, which ones you'd want to have if you were going for a thrill factor. It's either going to be Wicker Man or Smiler. Enterprise, Sky Ride's got its own card. Monorail's got its own card. Hotel has its own card. Wouldn't mind betting the Splash Landers Hotel's next. Good guess. CBBS next. The Villages, okay. We'll go for CBBS next. The Treetops of the Villages. The Golf. The Treetop Quest, which coincidentally is shut this year. The Water Park, I'm all right with the Water Park. The Spa. And then we'll ditch the first couple of cards. So we have the Runaway Mine Train, Congo River Rapids. So I'm going to guess the last card is Jewel. And there it is, Jewel. It strikes back. And 2003. So that's another one again that's completely forgotten about the fact that the Haunted House existed before it. So, what do we think of Top Trump cards? Coincidentally, I don't particularly like including the spa and everything in them. It seems a bit like Desperate like Chesington, including all the animals. I don't really think it's necessary. You know, the park has other rides. You know, CBeebies Land isn't mentioned once in the deck of cards, which is a real surprise because, you know, there's quite a lot of rides in CBeebies Land, quite a lot of rides that would actually stand on their own merit in a card pack. Also, don't remember seeing the teacups. Did we see the teacups? No, so we didn't see the teacups. We didn't see Heave Ho, although we did see Battle Galleons. So it's a bit of a surprise actually, because I don't actually mind some of the old rides being included. It seems a bit pointless when you're really promoting Wicker Man on the front and the Black Hole and the Corkscrew are in there, but I'm all right with that. What I'm not all right with is including Spa, Treetop Adventures, Tree Quest, some kind of lodge and several hotels. Funnily enough, no CBeebies ones. When you could have included them in here. So what we're wondering now is, we didn't actually venture down to CBeebies Land, whether or not there is actually a CBeebies Land Top Trump. Answers on a postcard please, if you do know let us know. But what do you think? So, Top Trump card was Wicker Man. I guess it's not too surprising being the new ride for 2018. It is a cracking ride as well. Anyone that's seen our video, head down on our YouTube channel, have a look. It was a brilliant, brilliant ride and, you know, worthy addition to the park. Is it a top trump of all their rides? No, probably not. Probably not, in honesty to you. But that is the 2018 Top Trump card. We opened it at the same time as you. If you've got a pack, let us know. What do you think? What do you think they could have done differently? What would you like to have seen on it? What do you think is right? Do you think it's right to include those rides? You know, that's our opinion. We want to hear yours. Leave your comments below. Drop a like, hit subscribe. My name's Adam. This has been UK Theme Parks, and we'll see you next time.